You'd think with political tensions between like China and Taiwan, Russia, Ukraine, the new Omicron variant of COVID, and positive bullish seasonality in gold, that the gold price would be really pushing on upwards, but it's proving very frustrating at the moment. And in my weekly look at gold, I'm going to dig into the charts to find out what's going on and where it could be headed next. Hello, I'm Stephen Ho, trader and founder of TheStopHunter. So before we can carry on, a risk warning for you to pay close attention to. The content in this video is not investment advice, so please seek the advice, help of financial professionals or financial advisors before investing and trading. And trading and investing involves a high degree of risk and your money is at risk, so be very careful. So with that out the way, let's get on with the analysis. So looking at the weekly chart, there's no great changes really from the previous week. It's still holding within that yellow box that I've shaded on there between $18.40 and say $16.90, and within the purple triangle wedge setup that I put on the charts there. So really quite flat at the moment. And if we focus on some sentiment technical analysis, we can see seasonality at the bottom there going to pick up in through December into the new year all the way to March. The commitment of traders data, remember the red line there is large commercials, black line is a COT index for large speculators, and we can see the price up the top there slightly diverging from the indicators below. The COT indicator, that is what I want to see. So I would call that a neutral setup there at the moment, and price flat around its 250 moving average. Now for you gold bullish traders out there, then my 4-line break chart setup here might be of some use to you to get you into the upside. Now remember, I use a 4-line break with normally a 2-bar aggressive entry, which gives you a number of 1785 as a possible entry point. If you wanted to change that to a 4-3 setup, then 1805 is your number. And if you're waiting for the 4-4 setup, you've got a pretty long wait. You've got to wait till it gets to 1877 before moving on up through. And you can see at the moment down the bottom also the stochastic indicator hasn't crossed and gone up through the 20, so still in a bearish phase. Now on to the daily Heikin-Ashi signals at the bottom 2 indicators there, both bearish. Volatility's really dropped from its average of 10%, just over per annum, and half that down to just over 5%, so really flat there in terms of volatility. Volume also showing a similar story, and if we head on to the price, it's smack bang in the middle of the 2 standard deviation regression range, trends flat, and it's also in the middle of the 2-line pink break out setup, so pretty neutral all round there for gold. And it's a similar story on the Renko chart with the $5 block size. Signals at the moment mixed amongst the 3 there, probably giving an overall neutral setup feel. And onto the price, and again that is pretty flat. We got a sell signal outside the 2-line pink box, breakout setup, and it's trading just below its 200 longer term moving average. In terms of targets, support, resistance numbers, then next downside 1762 area, and then on to those lows at 1715, 1720 sort of zone, and to the upside if it can get through this substantial sort of noise that's building up between 1815 and those like late 1700s. Then you're looking at 1837 to 1840, then the high is 1870, and then if it can push up 1913, 1915 would be a good upside longer term target. There's not a lot of change from last week's report. It's still neutral. As you can see, Heikin-Ashi, Renko all very neutral to the upside. If you're bullish, you know, trade using that line break chart entry, then 1805 could be a number of interest targets. If we're focusing on those, upside 1.5, 2.75 to 1. The downside got a little bit worse than last week as I adjusted the entry area. Now it's 1 to 1 and 1.43 to 1, but overall it's neutral all round. So my final thoughts on gold this week. Well, gold used to be so much fun to trade. There were so many opportunities all round, and to me at the moment it is still extremely frustrating. I don't know what's going to give it the kick up the pants it needs to move in any sort of trend, either up or down for that matter. I suppose really at the moment it's great for the range traders, or really short-term range traders picking off small movements in price. All very frustrating. Let me know if you're having fun trading gold in those comments below and where you think it is heading next. Love to hear from you. And if you've liked today's video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive future notification of content I will be producing. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.